Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to episode one of. I don't have a name for it yet. Maybe like trying to get fast again? So, what am I doing here? Who am I? Well, my name's Josh, aka Spindled, and I used to be okay at running. Then COVID came along, injuries hit, same story as a lot of people. Probably didn't run properly for about 6 months, and I just wasn't really liking where I was at. I got motivated. I decided to try and grind a little bit and went to try and run CIM, which is California International Marathon. I put everything into this race. Like, I am talking everything. Training was good. I traveled to Portland to train for a couple of months to try and get good enough to run really fast. And I got hurt. It's the same story for me. Achilles kind of busted. And I just got hurt. I couldn't run. And I kind of after that went into a bit of depression, honestly. Like, I didn't know if running was the right thing for me. I didn't know whether this is something that I wanted to keep doing. It was a lot of effort, and I didn't know whether this was the right direction for me. And it was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was really, really hard. But I'm the sort of person who needs to be motivated. I've decided that I need a goal. I need something to get after because I still love running. And I felt like I had some unfinished business. So I set a goal and I want to run 2:14:59. Why this time? Well, why not? I think it's something that's going to challenge me, but I also think it's really achievable. And it's something that I think that I can get after and motivate me.
You can do it!
Where am I coming from now? What have I run? Why do I think that I can run such a ridiculous time? Well, my marathon PB at the moment is 2:24:21. I realized I need to get a bit faster on the track. I could only run about 31 minutes for 10K. So I decided, hey, why don't I get on the track? Why don't I give this a crack and try and get faster? I lowered my 10K time down to 29:34. I'd like to be a bit faster still, but it's good enough. And I took my 5K time down to 14:16. So I can run. Like I said, I used to be kind of good. So now you guys know a little bit about me. What is this all going to be about? Well, I'm going to try and take you guys on the journey the whole way from where I am right now to running 2:15. I have a couple of goals on the schedule. The first major one is Gold Coast Marathon, and that is on the 1st of July. And we're going to give it a go. We're going to see how fit we can get, see what we can run at Gold Coast. And if it doesn't happen then, well, I guess we got a bit longer of a series. So with that, you know who I am. You know what the goal is. You know what the series is going to be about. Let's get into this week's training. Okay, so you guys know this goal is pretty big. You're probably thinking, all right, so he's probably pretty fit. He's probably, ready to go. Just needs to put some finishing touches on. No. We're in about week 3 of decent training. I've been jogging for probably a month or so, maybe 2 months. And this is week 3 of actually doing workouts and doing things that are actually going to get me fit enough to run a fast marathon. I ran 70K 2 weeks ago, 80K last week, and then this week, we've just cracked 100K for the first time. I've done some workouts, nothing too crazy. I did some 500s that were like my first workout. I did some Ks last week, and I did a long run last week that kind of made me think, ooh, we're actually getting kind of fit here. This is going pretty well. So this week, we had 2 workouts. We had Saturday being the main workout, and then Thursday just being one that keep things ticking over, keep making progress, right? Every workout at the moment, I'm definitely getting a lot better. So it's one of those things where I just have to keep ticking boxes week after week after week, and hopefully we'll get there. Monday, we had 14.5K at 4:03s. This one was a little quick. I didn't expect to run this fast, especially after the big long run on Sunday, which I actually did on Sunday afternoon. So this was not a big turnaround to this run, but I just got rolling. There was nothing really specific about it. I just got running and was running along at 4:03s, and it felt pretty good. Main thing, I was trying to beat the rain. It was getting pretty close to pouring down with rain, so I was trying to get my run in a little bit faster. I know that's stupid. Don't at me. But I was just trying to run a little bit faster to get away from the rain. But nothing major on Monday. Tuesday, we did another pretty easy run. This was actually really easy on Tuesday. We did 13K at 4:30, so it was pretty chill. It was much slower, which I think I needed after doing that big Sunday and that pretty fast Monday. So I just did some laps of the tan. This is like a limestone chip surface, which is pretty common around Melbourne. There's a lot of training venues that I use, but it's just a little bit softer on the legs. It's not as soft as grass, but it's definitely not as hard as the concrete, right? So I just jogged around there a couple of laps. It's got a few hills in it, but there was nothing special. It was just a nice, easy recovery run. Wednesday, though, we did our first workout of the week. It's kind of a staple here in Melbourne. I think it's actually a staple everywhere. Like, let's be honest. It's one of those runs that everybody kind of does. It's a good marker. It's pretty repeatable, and it was 1Ks. Right, so we did 8 by a K with 60 seconds recovery. I was pretty happy with the workout. So last week we did 6 by a K, and I think I averaged 3:17. So this week we did 8 by a K. I felt better, and we averaged 3:09s. Right, so much better workout. What do we run? I actually went a lot quicker than I expected. I wanted to run about 3:10s to 3:15s. Right, we went 3:15, 3:13, 3:09, 3:10. 3:09, 3:07, 3:08, 3:05. So that's an average of 3:09s, like I said, and this actually felt really good. I had to compete with a race that was going on at the same place as I was working out in, so I was going this way and they were coming this way. So I had to do a little bit of dodging on some of those reps, but even so, I felt really good. It was just the first sign that I was like, hey, this training is actually working and it's actually going in the right direction. So I was really happy with this. I felt pretty good in it, like I've said. Total for the day was 17K in an hour and 9 minutes. So not a huge amount of time, but I actually felt like it was a really rewarding and really worthwhile workout. Off the back of that, though, I was a little tired, right? I said it went well. I wasn't over the top. I wasn't pushing it too much, but I was a little tired. So Thursday, I just did about 45 minutes. I think it was 47 minutes, did 11.3K. So I just rolled through. I started a lot slower than I finished. I think I finished about 4-minute Ks, started around 4:30s, and just let the body roll. My natural pace is around 4 to 4:10s. That's like if I run on my own and don't think about it and don't wear a watch, I run around that 4:10 mark. I don't know why. I know it's too fast. I know I need to slow down, but that's just roughly what I run. But yeah, it was pretty easy on Thursday. It was a bit of recovery. Still probably a little bit faster than I should have done, but overall wasn't too bad. Friday rolls around and we did a much shorter run and actually a bit slower. So we did 10.5K in 45 minutes. Now I hate Friday jogs. Friday is my least favorite running day of the week. Either you've got a big workout the next day, your mates are out having drinks at the pub after work and you're out running, or you just feel like it's the end of the week. I just want to chill, right? So I hate Friday jogs, but we got out there. I was very happy about the fact that I just got out and ran today. So we did 45 minutes. I just rode a big lap at the lake, Albert Park Lake. It was pretty chill. I knew I had this this decent sized workout on the Saturday, which we'll get to in a second, but I just kept it easy. There was nothing really major going on here. Just a few laps of the lake and back home. Saturday. Now this one I was happy with. I'm not going to lie. I did not think that this workout was going to go as well as it went. So we had a 5K time trial, followed by 3 by a K at roughly goal marathon pace. Not too perfect, just like around about that kind of region. Not trying to run really fast Ks, not trying to run really slow Ks, around about that marathon pace kind of effort. And I said to myself before I started, if I can run under 15:30, I don't have to do the Ks. If we break 15:30, my reward is not having to do the Ks, right? I ran 15:31. I was ecstatic about 15:31. Like the thought of being able to run 15:30 after 3 weeks of training was just like, it doesn't happen. I don't get fit that fast. But here we are. We ran 15:31. Then we ran the Ks. Those Ks, what did we do? We ran 3:13, 3:10, 3:08, all off about 2 minutes rest. The goal wasn't to use the Ks to really like get myself really tired. It was just to like practice running on tired legs, right? So that was kind of the goal of the day. I did not expect to run that fast. I thought if I ran under 16, I was going well. And we ran 15:30. So the leaps and bounds in which I'm coming on is something that I'm really, really happy with at the moment. And it's really showing what I'm doing. It's actually getting me fit. The Get Fit Fast plan, it works. And we'll show you all about it. But total for the day, we ran 16.5K in an hour 6. Pretty efficient day. Like I said, I felt a little bit tired. My legs definitely didn't like that first rep, that 3:13. I was a little wobbly after about 200 meters, but that was kind of the point of running the Ks anyway. So Sunday, we did a long run, not really a long run, an hour 20, which for me at the moment is a long run. Obviously, later in the marathon build up, we'll get up to that 2.5 hour mark, maybe a little bit longer even. But we did an hour 20. We did 19.1K in that time. We started a bit slower again, and the last sort of 7 or 8K, we were running about 4:02s, 4:03s. So pace picked up, but nothing crazy. Didn't get out of control or anything like that. And so that was the week. Total for the week was, like I said, 102K, the biggest week in the last little while. I'm feeling like I'm getting fit. I know what I did is nowhere near running 2:15 at the moment, but we've only done 3 weeks of training. We've got 16 weeks until that Gold Coast race, and there is plenty of work to be put in between now and Gold Coast. So there we go. That was week 3, episode 1 of Trying to Get Fast. So I know we've got a long way to go. There is a lot of weeks still, but this is step 1. All right, we're going to see the entire journey from end to end. Hopefully it's going to be something that's useful for you guys. I know there's not a lot out there about running this quick. There's a lot of, slightly slower marathon journeys to follow, but hopefully this one's going to be a little bit different in that we're right at the top end of what we're doing. So if you guys want to keep up to date with this, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I will make sure I keep bringing you this every single week, as well as some little tidbits, little other bits and pieces that go in between to try and make you a better runner, not just me. I want to make you guys better runners as well. So, like I said, follow along the journey, and I will see you guys next week for the week 4. I need to fix this. The week 4 episode 2 roundup. All right. I'll catch you later, guys. See ya.